Turning to the weather right now, let's give you a live look outside on this beautiful spring day, but it's looking more and more likely that the rain will return this weekend. Let's check in with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Heggen. Hard to believe that we're going from today and yesterday and maybe even tomorrow to, well, it's like a 15-degree swing in some parts on Saturday.
20 degrees even for inland parts of the Bay Area
And
from Friday to Saturday. And it's going to feel like President's Day weekend instead of Cinco de Mayo weekend. Yesterday I was saying maybe St. Patrick's Day instead of, like mid-February type weather headed for us. So soak up the warmth while it's here. Today was nice. Tomorrow looks nice. Friday looks nice. And then the other shoe drops right on us as we head into the weekend. Let's take a look outside right now. And these are the current temperatures across the Bay Area. They are running in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. It is 65 degrees in San Francisco, 80 degrees on the nose right now in Concord and in Santa Rosa for the warm spots, upper 70s at the moment in both Livermore and in San Jose. These temperatures will drop off pretty quickly as we head through the rest of tonight, with low temperatures ending up in the low 50s and a few upper 40s by early tomorrow morning. In general, a couple degrees above average, part of this warmer weather pattern that has settled in, which is going to last another day tomorrow and another day after that on Friday. Let's take a look at our forecast highs for tomorrow, and then we'll talk about how things are going to change as we head into the weekend. Temperatures close to 80 degrees in San Jose, just barely short. Also just barely short in Morgan Hill and 78 in Los Gatos. A better chance of getting up into the low 80s inland in the East Bay, close to it in Livermore, and then right around or just above 80 degrees in Antioch and Concord. Low 70s for Fremont, mid 70s down the peninsula in Redwood City. Half Moon Bay, yeah, you kind of miss out on the warmth, but at least you'll be slightly above average, reaching the low 60s. We don't lose that onshore influence. Just short of 70 again in San Francisco, with temperatures in the North Bay reaching up into the mid to upper 70s and even the low 80s, forecasting 81 degrees for high temperature in Napa. As we look ahead to the next several days, we do have that cliff that we are going to drop off as we head into the weekend. This is the drop we were talking about as we look at the 10-day temperature outlook for Livermore as kind of a representative of inland parts of the Bay Area. Close to 80 degrees tomorrow and Friday, and then almost 20 degrees cooler on Saturday. Only around 60 for high temperature Saturday with that rain moving in. Then slowly we warm back up and should be back close to 80 degrees by the end of next week and the following weekend. Let's take a look at Futurecast, and we can kind of zoom through the next few days because there's not a whole lot to see here. We're going to see plenty of sunshine, a few passing clouds way up in the atmosphere. You're barely going to notice them, and just the approach of a little bit of cloud cover into far northern reaches of the North Bay as the sun is going down on Friday. But then here comes the rain, starting to push into the North Bay even before the sun comes up on Saturday. The rainiest time frame is going to be from sunrise through about midday on Saturday. It's going to be a fairly quick mover, but it's going to drop a decent amount of rain, at least by May standards around the Bay Area, and a decent amount of snow in the Sierra as well. By Saturday afternoon, the rain tapers off, but the winds are going to be picking up after that cold front moves through. It's going to be cool and blustery and still kind of damp. Maybe a chance of a lingering shower into early Sunday morning, but Sunday does definitely look like the drier half of the weekend. Total amounts are going to range from about a quarter inch to a half inch on a widespread basis. A few of the higher elevations of the North Bay and the Santa Cruz Mountains could get closer to 3/4 of an inch of rain. And in the Sierra, this is going to be a snowmaker. We're talking about 10 to 20 inches of total snowfall out of the system in early May. The ski resorts are going to be thrilled, allowing them to stay open just a little bit longer, quite a bit longer, actually. Once we see that system move out, it is a slow climb back towards normal temperatures. We should be basically back to near normal high temperatures by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, which means mid 70s inland, with temperatures returning to the upper half of the 60s around the Bay. But again, that's a week away. We've got all sorts of turbulence between now and then. Low to mid 70s around the Bay tomorrow and Friday, and then only in the upper 50s on Saturday. And temperatures along the coast, while you're not going to be as warm, well, that just means you don't have as far to fall as we head into the weekend. Look on the bright side, struggling back up to 60 degrees along the coast a week from today, which does seem like a long way off. We'll keep you updated through the ups and downs.